Come, let's sing Jesus, 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 let's sing Jesus, and everyday children's way.
Hey there, friends. I'm so glad you can be with me again today. Now, did you pray for your enemies? Did you make a food basket or give some food to someone who is hungry? I hope so. Now, today we're going to talk about another lesson we can learn from David and Goliath. But before I even do that, have you ever gone into battle before? I'm talking about you had a big horse, you had a sword and a shield, and there was battle. Now, you're probably not in real life, not at your age. But did you know that when David, before he went to go battle Goliath, King Saul had him try on his armor? Now, David was, the Bible would say, he was ruddy, or he was a very small guy. He was very skinny. He was still young. And when he put on the king's armor, do you know what happened to him? He couldn't move. He couldn't even swing the sword. He just wasn't strong enough yet. And David said, when I go to fight Goliath, I can't wear these things. So he took them all off, and he actually went into battle without any kind of armor whatsoever. Now, when I look around my yard, well, that might be something. I would think about taking some kind of shield. Now, this is really tiny. It might be more of a buckler than a shield. But it makes me wonder, do you think David even considered using one of these? Did you know Goliath actually had a guy who carried his armor in front of him? Now, not his entire armor, just his shield. He took Goliath's shield in front of Goliath, but David still defeated Goliath. That kind of tells me that maybe David didn't defeat Goliath because of the armor or a sword. It must have been something else. But we'll talk about that more after we sing with our friend Paul. So let's go sing a song, and I'll see you in a few seconds. See you in a bit.
Sing Christian songs with Paul.
Thanks, E.T. Hey, kids, would you like to sing another Christian song? How about This Little Light of Mine? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine all the time, let it shine. Great job, kids. We'll see you next time.
Hey friends, that song was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed that song. I love that song. I even sing that song when I'm taking a shower. I love that song. Now, we were talking about what is it that really helped David? Why was he able to beat Goliath? David was this really small boy, and Goliath was this tall. He was a really tall man. But how did he do it? Well, did you also know that David had to get 5 smooth stones, and he swung them around? Just one of them, around and around and around, and he flinged it in Goliath. Do you think it was the rock that maybe defeated Goliath? I don't think it was the rock. You see, when David was fighting Goliath, there was a reason that David was able to beat Goliath. And the Bible would tell us that. When you look at 1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 37, he would say, "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." And he's talking about Goliath. You see, David, though we say he was a really small boy, he had to be maybe a teenager, maybe. He was able to defeat a lion when it attacked his sheep. He was able to defeat a bear. Could you beat a bear? I couldn't. Not only could he beat those two, but he said, God will also deliver this Philistine to me. Now, there's something special about that. Because what David is saying is that if God is with me, I can do and accomplish anything for God's glory. Do you know when Jesus would say in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 16, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works, that you may glorify your Father which is in heaven. We can't glorify God when we're not giving God credit and the praise that He deserves. Did you wake up another day today? Were you able to eat breakfast? Have a home? Do anything? It's probably because God has blessed you. So today your challenge is, thank God for all the things that He has done for you. Talk to Him in prayer and even ask Mommy and Daddy, can we go pray to God to thank Him for all the wonderful things He's done for us? Now, out of all the wonderful things, sadly, our time is gone today. But let's go work on our memory work, and I'll see you tomorrow. So we're working on our memory work this week that comes from 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 45. I'll say it once, and then you say it after me, and I'll show it on the screen so you can say it to me. Are you ready? Let's go. I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel. Now I'm going to show it to you again, and I want you to say it to me this time. Are you ready? Go. That's fantastic. Keep working at it. I can tell you're improving just a little bit. So let's keep working on our memory work. Cite it to your mother or your daddy or to your brother, sister, your dog, whoever. Memorize a part of God's Word and make His Word a part of your life. Thanks for being with me again today, friends. And until next time, see you later.
Come, let's sing Jesus, 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 let's sing an everyday children's way.